back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I'm Candace Cole. Today we are going to be making a baked ravioli, like a crispy, you'd usually get it for an appetizer kind of ravioli. That's what we're doing. Here is what you are going to need for this recipe. You have a choice of what you want to coat your raviolis with. You can coat them with egg, or you could do it with butter. If you're using egg, you should only need about 1 egg. If you need more, you might. And you're gonna scramble that up and dip the raviolis in it. If you're gonna do butter, you're gonna use about 1/4 of a cup. You're gonna need, hey, you guessed it, raviolis. You're gonna wanna get these to room temperature. That is why my bag is open. I opened them up, threw it in some Tupperware about 3-4 hours ago. They're still not totally defrosted, so do yours like the night before. Be smarter than I am. I looked at the recipe and went, oh dude, I have got to defrost those. You're also going to need some garlic salt. We're going to use a teaspoon of garlic salt. We're going to use a 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. You're going to need a little bit of pepper. We're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this in, and we're also gonna use some of that Italian style shredded cheese that has all those different cheeses in it. I'm gonna use about 1 cup of this. And you're gonna need a cooking spray. This is very important, unless you want like sticky raviolis, and well, no one does. And you're gonna need some sort of dipping sauce. I'm using that Rinaldi that I like so much, the garlic and onion flavor. So, let's combine our dry ingredients. I'm just going to be using a regular bowl to put them in. I'm going to start with my cup of Italian style baking crumbs. Breadcrumbs, not baking crumbs. What would be a baking crumb? I don't know. And we're going to add our teaspoon of garlic salt. We're going to sprinkle in some pepper. We're going to use, did I say Italian seasoning? I think I totally skipped this. You're going to also need some Italian seasoning. We're going to use a teaspoon of this as well. And we're going to use, this is for our coating as well. We're going to use about 1 cup of this. And we're going to mix everything together. All right, after I mix those dry ingredients, I am going to spray my pan. You can, I've seen recipes where you can spray your ravioli on each side. I don't know why that freaks me out, and I'm not going to do it, so I sprayed my pan. Yeah, I make my own choices. I have my raviolis here, and they're practically defrosted, so mine may have to cook a little longer. I've preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and I've melted down my 1/4 stick of butter. So we're gonna dip each ravioli into the butter. Ooh, that one jumped in. We're gonna dip it in the butter, both sides, and then we're gonna move it over to our mixture. We're gonna make sure it gets coated. It doesn't always wanna stick. Even with just egg, it doesn't wanna stick. Yes, you could do egg and flour. And I'm just gonna push it in there. I'm saying, you're staying. And then we're gonna just set it on our pan. That's it. We're gonna do this over and over until we're done with all of our raviolis. Here we go. Butter, dip, squish, 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 flip, dip, and squish, squish. Stick, stick, big raviolis, big raviolis. So that 1/4 cup of butter that I melted down, that 1/2 stick, covered about 21 raviolis. I used about 1/2 of my breadcrumb mixture. Now these raviolis are gonna cook between 15 and 20 minutes at 400 degrees, and then they are ready to go, and we're just gonna dip them in some sauce and eat them. See you soon. As you can see, those raviolis are done. Some of that breadcrumbs are falling off. I let mine cook for 18 minutes. I figured it was between 15 and 20-ish. So let's try them. I'm dipping it in that sauce. We're good. Good flavor on the outside, crunchy, and I love the cheese ones, and that's what I have here. Could even use a touch more salt, or more garlic salt, whatever you want to use. Very yummy, easy to make, and like easy to eat. It's just like such a cool appetizer. I like them. This is yummy. Go with the sauce. I like to dip it. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you share this easy recipe video with all of your friends who would love to eat some crunchy, crispy raviolis with you. Please make sure that you subscribe, watch some of my old videos, and I will see you next time on Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. Bye guys.